I'm Malcolm Van Delst, this is an excerpt from How Low Can You Go, Book 5 in the Do the Wrong Thing series. Last Monday in How Low Can You Go, Ava couldn't figure out if her sister was angry, annoyed, or sad to say goodbye to her as she left for her new life in Westroud, and later a circus reminded her of Garrett. This is the same chapter, currently called Hop, and we're just going to continue on. The next morning, I waste no time. I have to get my stuff out of this van and return it, then get to school as soon as possible. Beachtown, the area Susan recommended, is expensive and, I don't know, kind of yuppie. I don't know where else to look. I find a place on what I think is the edge of the neighborhood, far from the beach, up a hill on a major street that takes you right into Westroud's downtown. Turns out it's not Beachtown, but it's not east-west either. A no-name neighborhood with no identity. The off-kilter nerd I move in with wears a shirt buttoned up to his neck and a sweater, while I'm in a tank top and a mini skirt. He walks stiffly. He lets me move in right away, though. Do you know where I can buy some beer? I ask when we've moved my stuff from my van to my room. Beer? He laughs. Hee-haw, like a donkey. I don't drink. I look on my map, cross-reference to the yellow pages, find an open hotel, and go to it. You should see his face when I come back with a six-pack and drink beers while we chat, like I'm an alien. He plays his violin for me. I keep thinking about New York's Chelsea Hotel, where all the musicians, actors, and other famous artists lived. I'll never again have so little possessions. I want to live in a hotel. Glamorous. Impractical. I return the van to a car dealership in an industrial area, take my bike out of the back, and cycle home. At least the drive-away worked out. I can't believe it was this straightforward all along. Prudence Heward. Because I'm late, I'm stuck with whatever classes still have space in them. No shop, though that's what I really wanted to try. I wasn't kidding when I told Garrett I thought about being a welder once. I end up in sculpture, along with mandatory drawing and art history courses. Reader, I only remember the courses I didn't like, which sums up my entire worldview at this point. I'll be 29 in 3 weeks and wear makeup and black, gothy clothes, an anomaly amongst my fresh-faced, primarily teen classmates. I need a job, one that will allow me to stop selling acid. My student loan isn't enough and I'll have to pay it back from my art income afterwards. It's hitting me that art income is an oxymoron. Is that the right word? It doesn't exist. Or if it does, it's like winning a lottery. Yes, it's the right word. Art income won't be enough to live on, and I'll have a loan to pay back. The halls in my classes teem with Susan's, Garrett's drug dealer friend / filmmaker / wife of a workman's compensation board psychiatrist. Even a drug-dealing filmmaker still needs a high-earning husband. The teachers and students are all nice, like Susan. Self-composed, at ease, and with a confidence I'll never have. Self-assurance. That's it. Smug self-assurance. Okay, not everyone. But is anyone else worried about their work being snatched from them, or that if they're weak, some older professor man is going to swoop in, take advantage, and leave? There, I said it. I'm lonely as fuck and expect to be used. Does anyone else feel that? Certainly young girls will be plundered, their bodies, brains, and hearts sacrificed for the art and soul of teacher man. Somehow these girls will feel privileged and superior while it happens and bitter once they're drained. I want art school to be a platform, a place where I'll get encouragement and help like I got with Faraway. It doesn't occur to me that a portfolio, including larger-than-life close-ups of my own genitalia, will bring all kinds of attention, good and bad, among my instructors. Most, if not all, will have viewed it. Add my sex worker-adjacent personal presentation to the mix, and it also doesn't occur to me that getting an idol for a teacher who then goes on to support your obviously desperate ass, like I did with Faraway, is hugely lucky, not the norm, and that sometimes, like now, I'd have to bring my own support and encouragement. In fact, with my bold portfolio, it might even be expected. No, I think none of this. I need to move. The apartment with the weird guy is like going home to a vacuum. My drawing teacher agrees that I shouldn't have to study this ancient art form for an integrated media degree. That's something. There's a Westroud hotel I've heard about, the Van Horn, on the same street I live on now. It's where the punks and dreaded skater types hang out. Dreads are now popular with alternative music lovers. By the way, unlike when Garrett and I had them. I still wonder about Garrett's straight hair. He must have had scraggly white boy dreads, like that guy in Arbor from Tiger Tail, the pop band who thought they were edgy. God, I hated that band. Anyway, on my third day at the weird guy's place, I biked straight down Van Horn Street to the hotel. Descending a steep hill into the city center, the majestic mountains rise up beyond the skyscrapers and my breath hitches. I will never get depressed here. Not with this view. I cross a bridge and wind my way through downtown streets until I'm at the hotel. It borders Diesel Village, the tourist area, and west-east. West-east, not east-west. East-west is further east, a neighborhood of restaurants and small shops, working class and beloved by artists and activist types. West-east, well, walk 1 block past the Van Horn and you'll realize I'm not in Diesel Village anymore. Drug addicts veer this way and that down the sidewalks, smoke and shoot up in doorways and scream at each other. I guess it's like New York's the Bowery. I bike through this area after looking at the Van Horn. I wouldn't walk there alone. Inside the hotel, at street level, a massive bar sells pitchers of beer and presumably passable food at affordable prices, while playing alternative music at levels too loud to talk. You can rent rooms on one of 2 floors above, by the night, week, or month. I get the hotel guy to show me a room while I'm there, just for research purposes. It's the closest thing to Chelsea Hotel that I'll ever be. I'll never have so little possessions in my life again. I really want to live in a seedy hotel. It'll be safe, the punks and alternative types below. Don't be crazy, Eva. Living in a hotel and trying to do art, impractical. Trolling through the back alley in the afternoon. It's sunny and hot, and I'm in all black, wearing my docks, like a specter, or an eye-catching absence, a black hole of a human in this gray concrete tunnel. Even the alleys in this characterless neighborhood are neat and tidy, the pavement unbroken, and the garages lining them painted recently enough to show no peeling or cracking, doors closed hiding any messy contents within. Like an LA aqueduct, I'm the guy in that movie, Chinatown, who gets caught in one when the water rushes through. I'm stealing city recycling bins to put my stuff in. Yesterday I gave notice. I'm moving to the Van Horn Hotel. Impractical? Yes. But I'll never have... What the hell do you think you're doing? A woman yells from her back door. I sneer at her, drop the bin I'm carrying, and move on with the 2 in my hands. Chapter continues.